Hello friends, today we look into the top 10 garden tips for novice gardeners, and let's boost the confidence of the beginners in gardening and also for those who are still planning to start gardening. That's coming up. Gardening is not an exact science. Even experienced gardeners make mistakes. So, novice gardeners should start with a positive note and with full confidence. It takes hardly few minutes to gain some basic knowledge or some basic garden tips to start gardening. Here are the top 10 garden tips for beginners in gardening. Tip number 1. Know your region. One thing you should note is not everything grows everywhere. So what you plant is determined by where you live. So you have to survey few factors in your garden area like the sunlight exposure, temperature and so on, depending on your zone. Best tip is to talk to someone who works at your local garden center or a plant nursery regarding the best native plants for your region. The tip number 2 is spend time to prepare your soil, that is your potting mixture. Carefully plan what you want to grow, whether vegetable gardening or ornamental plants or flowering plants. Spend time and make the right potting mix. You can watch my separate video on the universal potting mix from a link in the description, but after you finish this video. Then tip number 3 is start with easy to grow plants. Growing vegetables is a fun introduction to gardening. That is by sowing seeds, because they don't take a long time to grow and will give that great feeling of satisfaction and the feeling of confidence required for a newbie gardener. Then the tip number 4, watering carefully. In newbie gardening, overwatering is actually the main villain that kills your plants, not underwatering. Best tip for beginners is first check the soil by dipping the finger into the soil to at least an inch, and if it's dry then only water the plants. Then tip number 5, sunlight exposure. The basic tip here is know about your plant, know its name, Google it about the care tips of the plant and other factors. Different plants require different amount of sunlight. Some are completely shade loving plants and some need at least 6 to 8 hours of sunlight. Then tip number 6 is have patience. Patience is the key to success in gardening. It doesn't just happen in one day. It takes time. Sometimes impatience will cause you to overwater or first too much water with the plants in the hopes that they will grow faster. Then tip number 7 is spare at least 30 to 60 minutes daily for your plants, like watering them, examining them closely for any pest attacks or even nutritional deficiencies. And gardening is the best exercise. Try to get at least one plant in a week. Repot this plant in your favorite pot or container. Then also spend some time to fertilize or even spray pesticides to your plants at least once or twice a month. Then tip number 8 is weeds. Actually, when I started gardening, I used to feel happy when weeds used to grow in around my plants. But be cruel to your weeds and just eliminate them without mercy. Then tip number 9, fungus and pest attacks. Be watchful for any pest attacks or fungus in the early stage itself. Spraying an organic pesticide like neem oil mixture plus some liquid soap once every 15 days as a preventive measure is the best garden tip for novice gardeners. Then tip number 10 is pruning. Do not hesitate to trim or cut off your plant branches. Generally, beginners have that kind of mercy in their hearts and hesitate to trim their plants. But trimming is a good habit and must be done without any hesitation. And particularly trimming of a diseased branch is compulsory. And one last bonus take-home garden tip is experiment, experiment, experiment. Also, one more thing is do not get scared of repotting, root pruning, trimming or even uprooting and shifting your plants. So there we have it, folks. That was our episode on the top 10 garden tips for beginners in gardening. If you have some more tips, please suggest them in the comment section below the video. Also give a thumbs up if you like the video and consider subscribing to the channel if you are new to the channel. Happy gardening and a happy new year 2018.